Welcome to SethCraft. I'm currently building a 20 by 30 workshop, and it's finally time to do the painting on the inside. As you can see, I have some maple plywood on the walls. Now you may be thinking, Seth, why are you going to paint over such nice plywood? Because I do YouTube stuff, I need this space to be a lot brighter than it currently is, and so I'm going to paint all of this white. So if you have the option to use this kind of wood in your shop and you want to keep it unpainted, well done. But for me, this plywood is also kind of old and there are some spots on it, and so I want to pretty it up by painting it. But I have not done the best job lining up all of these sheets, and so there are a few gaps in this building, and so I'm going to use this Alex caulking here. It dries white, which will be good because I'm painting this place white. So let's go ahead and go along the seams that need to be patched and put a little bit of this caulking in there so that it's nice and smooth across. This is a good example of a seam that needs to be patched up. There is about 1/8 of an inch gap along here. And so let's go ahead and start on this spot. So this caulking I bought from Walmart actually for less than $3. Any of my local hardware stores has this for almost $5. So that is something you can save some money on by purchasing from Walmart. All right, I'm gonna go along here and fill this crack with the white caulking. I'm gonna go back along here and smooth this out so that it's easier to paint, especially if there's any blobs like this one right here. I'm also going down the corners to put some caulking in here, and that will help me get those corners sealed as well. I wound up having to put caulking in almost every joint here, and it seems to be doing just fine. So now that that's done, I'm gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes and we will begin the painting process, which is coming up next. I've given the caulking about 3 hours to cure, so we're good to paint there. The paint that I have gone with is from Walmart. I found that's a pretty cheap place to buy this from. Same with the caulking. With the exterior paint, satin, because it will be nice and strong for the interior here, and just plain white. So let's go ahead and get to work doing some painting. As you can see by my roller, I've already been doing some painting, and I will show you what the rest of this building looks like here in just a moment. I've already finished almost everything else in the building, so it's time to get this one last room finished, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. I am doing 3 coats on everything to ensure that it doesn't have any of the wood pattern shining through from behind. And that completes the first coat of paint here on the lower 8 feet of the broom. Now I do have to go up here and finish the next, so I will set the ladder up real quick and get that done. And of course, watching somebody paint is super boring, so let me skip ahead after the top has been done and show you what everything looks like when the 3rd coat is put on and it is all finished. I'm gonna have a storage shelf in here that goes all the way around the room at this 8 foot up from the floor mark. And so definitely want to make sure I paint up here first, because having to lean over that shelf to paint would be really frustrating. So I noticed that the paint choice is the exact same color as the ceiling panels, and so I don't really have to worry about going around those here. I can just butt this up against it and don't worry about it because it looks the same color. I have finished up the painting, but that was 2 months ago and I forgot to film the outro. So as I show you around here with all the painting that's been done, just keep in mind that you've got about 2 months worth of other things that have gone on here in the workshop space. So let's take a look at the final product of the paint and probably show you a little sneak peek of some of the other stuff I'm working on here in the workshop. This is the room I started painting in. So as you can see, all of the walls are now painted and looking nice. And there's a bit of a shelf and a TV and a workbench and a heater and other things in there, but we'll leave that alone for now. I also managed to get all of the painting done here. There's also internet, which is super nice to have. So more on this in future videos. And then I also got all the painting done here in the big room as well. Also got the painting done on the little utility closet over here and all the walls over here as well. So painting is looking nice. I probably could have gone back and put some more of that ceiling material up there around that electrical chase, but it's all good. But as far as paint goes, I like it a lot. Now I did go along the bottom and used a straight edge and just painted up close to it, but never did finish it out. And I think because of the consistency, it's going to be just fine. Now, as far as paint goes, I'm probably going to paint the legs of my workbench white. And I was considering doing the shelves up here white as well, but I may not. I might just leave it as the natural wood there. And also, I think I may keep this door as the natural wood as well. And I'd already painted this one, as you can see over here, and it's fine. Now, whenever I close this door, it looks a little bit insane asylum. It's consistency all the way across there, but honestly, I don't mind. So it'll be nice to be able to have these doors to close whenever I have my CNC running, or if I have to have the window open for ventilation when doing laser engraving in here. But that's for another video. All right, well, that's the finished product on the paint. Now I need to come back and do a little touch up here and there, such as above the door and right down there as well. And then, like I said, those legs on all those workbenches that you see in here. As you can see, the painting is all done, plus a whole bunch of other stuff that I have installed since I started painting. I was just going along my merry way thinking, all right, that video is closed out and I don't have to worry about it until it's time to edit. Well, I brought up my footage and I was like, uh-oh, that was months ago and I have not worked on that video and forgot to do all this outro stuff. So here you go, special sneak peek of work that's in the future. So if you want to see the rest of these projects that I was just showing here in the workshop, make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell so you can get updated on the future videos. I am Seth with the SethCraft Workshop, and I will see you next time. Bye.